probably just my enthusiasm to take it further that kind of questioned, why can't we make it a little more performance-oriented?
Ryan actually was very mechanical from a very, very young age. But from the time he was extremely young, almost 2 years old, he was on motorized type of equipment. It was just a part of our life, and he grew up, that is part of his life, and he rode a motorcycle very early for the time.
Well, even for now. He got his first motorcycle when he was 5, a Yamaha Trials 80. And I had to change the shocks and drop it down a little bit, all those things that he does for his kids. But so he rode his first motorcycle when he was 5 years old.
You know, my dad's just always loved to have fun, so that was a big thing. Whether it was boats, cars, motorcycles, you name it, it was always having fun. So, you know, a lot of my memories growing up was him pulling sleds in the winter behind a motorcycle or a dune buggy of some sort, and all the neighbor kids jumping on the sleds. And he was kind of the hero dad in the neighborhood because he was the biggest proponent of play, and he had all the good toys. So kind of grew up around that and just, I guess, thrived on the excitement that everybody had. About that same time that Bode was born, I had just gotten a new dirt bike and just felt like, hey, I need to reconnect with this. And when I did that, I fell in love with it again. It's like so much of my childhood kind of came back, rushing back after this little hiatus as I tried to do adult things. That happening simultaneously with having this little boy now just really made that connection. It was, oh my gosh, I want to share this with him. So before I built the first Strider bike, we started out really buying Bode all the typical traditional stuff, little four-wheeled scoot toys and tricycles and everything. It was probably just my enthusiasm to take it further that kind of questioned, well, why can't we make this? He's already on a toy that is about movement, so why can't we make it a little more performance-oriented so that he's really progressing instead of just passing time? I went to Kmart and bought the smallest, lightest, cheapest little bike that I could find, and then started modifying from there.
So one day, Ryan just decides to take that little bike, he rips off the training wheel, starts ripping everything apart, doing all this. I'm like, you're wrecking my fun, okay? This is my favorite thing to do with Bode. And, oh, just wait, you'll see. And so then we were, you know, without a bike for a while, and hauling this little thing, places, custom welding, custom paint job, all this stuff. So he comes home with this little, it was not named a Strider yet, it was the little Yamaha two-wheel balance bike that he put together. And I'm like, what is that? And then Bode got on it, and I was like, see, it gives me goosebumps. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I couldn't believe it. And Bode just took off on that thing. You know, he figured it out pretty quick because he'd been doing other things. When
he started riding that little bike, his mobility changed to such an extent that the dynamics of our family changed. We were no longer taking a stroller or carrying him or trying to walk with him. We took the little prototype bike everywhere with us because he was mobile. Like, we were usually trying to keep up with him as a 2.5-year-old instead of us waiting for this little dawdling toddler. So it was pretty dramatic how our life changed. My wife and I were able to be just much more active, going for walks and everything, and he was excited about it all the time because that meant he got to go riding. It made our trips to the park so much more fun, so much more easy, because I could just pick this thing up, throw it in the back of the car, and it could move along at a pretty fast pace. I'm like, oh, this is great, I can really walk, until he got way too fast. And then I had to get
a bigger bike for me, so I could keep up with him.
So consequently, we started taking the bike everywhere, and then we're taking it in town, in public spaces, to the county fair, all this stuff. And so people are seeing it. And everywhere we went, somebody would stop us and ask about the bike, ask about him, how old he was. They couldn't believe somebody so small could ride that well. And so it became very evident that there was interest and demand. They were asking where I got the bike. And so, you know, the entrepreneurial side of me said, after about the 50th person, said, oh my gosh, I got to do something with this.